Hi Javeria, it's Gwendolyn here. I hope you had a good weekend. Really great to see your next set of essays, your corrected essays and your error list. Really great to see these. Let's go ahead and look at your Task 2 essay on technology. I can see that you've looked at both sides of the issue. Should humans adapt to technology, or should technology adapt to us? And you've also looked at whether or not society would be better off with or without such technology. So great that I can see you tackled both sides of the task response. I would like to have seen you just think of one idea per P1 and P2 and elaborate on that. You've given a couple of different examples within each P1 and P2, which makes it hard to follow your ideas sometimes because you don't give enough background to explain it. So I think that's why we suggest sticking just to one idea. So let's see if we can fix that when we read through it. Let's go ahead and start. Every day, new breakthroughs in technology. You don't need a comma there. We can just say, every day new breakthroughs in technology seem to take control of our lives. Being humans, we should be able to adapt to them in the modern era. However, we should avoid too much dependence on them, as they are certainly making us intellectually crippled. This essay will explain the issue with examples. Good? On the one hand, I accept that factory owners, doctors, print media, and many businesses should apply. I don't think we need many here. We should apply new advancements in their respective fields, which are scientific blessings. So this phrasing doesn't relate to the task response, so I would just take that out and do a full stop here. For example, can't make for examples. You can't make example plural here in this usage, so take out the S. You could just say, for example, labor work done by machines in factories, many operations done by the laser and medical, thousands of books and newspapers published in no time with only workers in print media, and many more such examples can be cited. So I like your idea here. On the one hand, accept that factory owners, doctors, print media, and many other businesses should apply new advancements in their respective fields. Take, for example, and just, use one of these as your example. Take, for example, the medical field. Previously, advances in medical technology have allowed doctors to be able to conduct surgeries remotely, so they don't even need to be in the same operating room to perform life-saving surgeries, which definitely leads to the fact that concerned individuals, and that would be lowercase c, concerned people should keep themselves up to date and should be able to use new technologies at their workplace, in their workplace. So yeah, maybe just take the medical field and provide an example of where doctors have adapted to the new technology, and how this is important to be able to grow and keep up to date as an employer. Let's get your P2. On the other hand, I also believe that technology usage in every field should be in moderation. We should be able to carry on all kinds of work even if machines like computers stop working. However, either national or personal level. Whether, instead of either, WHETHER, whether on the national level or the personal level, humans are alarmingly dependent, DEPENDENT, dependent on computers. For example, due to some technical fault in a computer system at the Islamabad airport, 42 flights were delayed for 2 days. So if you have any numbers that are I mean, I'd even argue with 42 numbers. Try to write them out as words, especially the number 2. Anything under 10 needs to be written out as like TWO. Furthermore, you've got your R in there. Furthermore, all offices and bank systems are severely handicapped without computers. Yeah, so here, I mean, I like your idea that we should use them in society should use them in moderation, and that it's making us kind of intellectually weaker. Maybe you could have given this example about the Islamabad airport, which was great. Take out this detail, and then the detail about the students. Maybe just elaborate on this and say, you know, for example, one should have been able to fix the problem or find a solution that didn't require computers, therefore causing such chaos in the travel industry. Therefore, I believe that, you know, society is becoming intellectually weaker due to the over-reliance of computers. Something that relates back to the task response. And again, just keep to one idea and one example. To conclude, technology adaptation is mandatory to keep pace with the modern world, humans should be able to live their lives without getting so much affected by shutting down of these helping machines. Good. Good ideas, good examples. Just try to keep to one idea and one example per paragraph so you can elaborate on it a bit more and it becomes a little more coherent and cohesive. Good. Let's look at your task 1. Okay, Javeria, I had to read through your essay here. I thought you did a good job with the task response. You've compared and contrasted the data as needed, which was great to see. Again, we've got some problems with the spelling and spelling that we really cannot be making mistakes on. Spelling like on Mexico, where the spelling is actually given for you in the task response. So those are silly spelling mistakes. So we shouldn't be making spelling mistakes for information that is given to you. Watch that. Do take the time to go back and review your essays, particularly for spelling mistakes. Something that's going to lose you a lot of points on your IELTS exam. So you need to kind of work on improving that. Okay, let's go ahead and read through it. The bar chart illustrates, good vocabulary there. Don't need a comma, so we could just say the bar chart illustrates the expected visits to the 4 cities, to 4 cities, don't need article there, to 4 cities in the year 2018 by the citizens of America, Canada, and the USA. America, you've used America twice, America, Canada, and Mexico. Be careful there. Again, that's another place where you lose a couple of points. It can be clearly seen that comparatively more visits will be expected from Americans for 3 out of the 4, at article there, 3 out of the 4 cities, while Istanbul is the only city. We've used city already. Maybe you could say destination, just up your vocabulary score, is the only destination where more number of visitors likely to be from no article in front of Canada, does only in front of countries if they're collective nouns. This pretty much just includes the United States, United Kingdom, and the Middle East. All other ones would not need an article, so to be from Canada in the given year. It is noticeable, watch your spelling there, that the most prominent, watch your spelling there, figure of 100,000 visitors, will visit Paris from the country, no comma there, USA. Well, just over half of that, 55,000, will visit from Canada. Capital C there, that's the only thing that's wrong with there. Yeah, so capital C, so all countries are proper, so they need capitalization. And only 25,000 visitors will be from Mexico. Watch your spelling, M-E-X-I-C-O. The second more visited city, London, will be visited by 80,000 Americans, 45,000 Canadians, and again by only 20,000 Mexicans in the same year. Good. On the other hand, almost an equal number of, I'm not sure about your ordering here, almost an equal number of Mexicans and Americans will visit Madrid, we don't need to say city, will visit Madrid in 2018 with approximately 75,000 tourists expected. It's one way we can phrase that. It's odd to put the number here, more likely to put it at the end, but need to add some phrasing into that. However, only 1/3 of that, 25,000 will visit from Canada. We don't need to mention Madrid again, we know we're talking about that, and just say from Canada. In contrast, Canadians will make the maximum number of 70,000. In contrast, Canadians will make the maximum number of 70,000 visitors to the capital of Turkey, more than both the other two countries, comma, where just 60,000 visitors will be from, again here's the collective the USA, yet only 20,000 people will be traveling from, and no the in front of Mexico, from Mexico. So we only use the in front of a country's name if we're talking about a country that has a collective country. So the United States, there's more than one state, and that's what makes it collective. Mexico is not collective. Good, Javeria, again, just some spelling mistakes, a few grammar things. Like before, add any mistakes to your error list. Correct these 2 essays with the suggestions given. Go ahead and write the next set of essays and get them back to me in one email with your error list, your corrected essays, and your 2 new essays. Alright, keep up the good work, and I look forward to seeing your next essay soon. Bye for now.